Hi, I'm Angie.
I'm Phil.
And I'm Randi.
And you're watching
Word of Mouth.
When you're an Addams, when you're a very special duty night, outfit the Addams. When you're an Addams, one bite, you're obligated to the clan. It's family first and family last, and family by and by. When you're an Addams, the standard answers don't apply.
Tonight we saw the Addams Family.
The Addams Family is a bunch of kooky family who are dead or near dead or something like that. And you know, at the previous was a TV program which my kids used to watch. And I would watch it now and then.
The Addams are the, creepy and kooky, mysteriously ooky family that lives in the old house in Central Park. And of course, they're not like the rest of us. They're not normal.
Life is as normal as it will ever be for them. And all of a sudden, horror, their daughter, Wednesday, has fallen in love with a perfectly normal, healthy American boy.
At first, they resent the daughter going out with a normal person. After all, they're not normal. But then they want to help her along by acting normal. Their version of normal is abnormal.
Wednesday has invited her new boyfriend and his parents over for dinner, and both of the kids are very nervous about what kind of impressions their parents are going to make, and the parents of the boy are very uptight, and the Addams are trying very, very hard to be normal, and they failed dismally but hysterically.
This is the thinnest of storylines. It's kind of just an excuse to introduce a bunch of really fun characters who are incredibly charming.
Nathan Lane was Gomez, the father of the family, and he was just absolutely hysterical. I'd never seen him before, but he's legendary on Broadway, and I definitely wasn't disappointed.
Nathan Lane is funny? Yeah, he's more than funny. He was hilarious.
He's exceedingly experienced as a stage actor, and it really shows. I mean, every turn of the head and every, look down the nose is so perfect for the role.
He took the littlest lines, and just the way he delivered them made the entire audience start laughing and clapping.
Bebe Neuwirth plays Morticia, and she's stunning. What's the word? Décolletage? Is that what it is? Very expertly displayed.
She sang fine, she danced pretty well, but she didn't do anything that wowed me or made me go, oh, she's fantastic.
She's gorgeous, she's talented, and she's stunning. Loved her.
Kevin Chamberlain played the part of Uncle Fester, the brother. He was in love with the moon. He was funny and he was entertaining.
Krista Rodriguez as Wednesday was really, really sweet, and she has a wonderful singing voice.
Zachary James played Wirch the butler. His speech makes no sense. He's just garbled, but the way he walks, he walks very slow and he's hunched over, and just his physical demeanor is absolutely hysterical. He's just a joy to watch whenever he comes on stage.
Adam Riegler plays Pugsley, and I thought he had the voice of an angel and was absolutely terrific at being terrible and evil, and I thought he was adorable. I really did.
Jackie Hoffman played the part of the grandmother who wasn't her mother, it wasn't her mother, it was somebody's mother, but she was the grandmother.
She really has the best lines in the show.
She was hilarious. She came up with things that just shocked the audience.
She sings the strangest songs, she makes the strangest expressions, and whenever she comes on stage, you know she's going to be a treat.
I thought she was the funniest of all the characters.
A lot of the songs were good. A lot of the big numbers with the entire family was good because you got to see the entire family dynamic and chemistry. I really like those. There are some that are forgettable.
When I think about the songs, I just think jazz hands. It's like, wow, everything was boo, boo, boo. And I did walk out of the theater humming the songs, but I don't necessarily think I'm gonna remember them tomorrow.
They did an absolutely amazing job of the set. I was blown away with the set. They have huge pieces coming on. They really got the creepiness of the mansion.
You don't get a big Broadway musical a lot when you're expecting to see one. You sometimes get flimsy sets and you don't get a lot of interest. This is huge as far as the orchestra. Every song ends on a huge note, and the audience went crazy for it. They ate it up.
It was funny is the only word I can use. Funny, funny, funny.
It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
There were parts that were absolutely hysterical and parts where the audience was nearly crying. But I also think there are parts where if it's not a funny scene, there were parts that kind of dragged.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be for children, but no. It's for adults and children and grandfathers and mothers and fathers. It was for everybody.
I think it does lag a little, but I think it makes up for it in the really funny parts, and I think there are songs and characters that really make up for it. And I think overall you'll come out with a really good experience, and just expect a fun night.
Recommend it? I'd like to see it again. And take my other grandchild. It was a very good theater. Funny.
Overall, I'm going to say this is a huge amount of fun at the theater. Broadway with a capital B, with fireworks coming out of it. And if you want to see classic Broadway musical theater, this is definitely the show to see when you come to New York.
You do what